Good morning, you guys. Welcome to episode 18 of Coffee, Casuals, and Consoles. Yay! Woo!
Morning. Hi.
We have a really interesting show for you, and I've had entirely too much caffeine as always. Everybody on the panel, we have an awesome panel. We have Creating Beyond Limits, Xbot 448. We have Noble Addiction and Supersonic Station. Everybody here is lively and awake except for Supersonic Station. He has to throw some coffee grounds in his mouth and chew them. Add a little bit of water. You guys will be good. You want to say hi to everybody?
What's up?
What's going on, people?
Morning.
Howdy ho.
Howdy ho.
Mamau, bitches.
What? Xbot. God damn it. What's up, everybody in the chat? We have the Halo Storm. What's up, Halo Storm? I know you got to go, but thanks for stopping by. He shared the Discord. If you guys want to join the Discord, that's a place where you guys can share all your content. What's up, Dirty J? Good morning.
Well, Daz is still alive. That's great.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely that he ate 4-day-old kebab. I was like, don't do it. Oh, it's too late. It was 3 hour ago post last night.
Hey, I have a coffee tip. I have a coffee tip. Don't make coffee without putting the top on it. Things go really bad.
Shit. You did not.
Good.
That's terrible. So yeah, good morning, Dirty J. Good morning, Graphic God. Graphic God says, coffee. Dirty J says, in mooch and crap voice, Jay. I can't do mooch and crap voice.
How can you do mooch and crap voice? That's it. I can't.
I got it.
That's pretty good.
What is up, True Gamer? What is up, Cypherman? Did anyone watch B Shadow's gaming recent video? No, I didn't check it out. Good morning, Z Black Rider. We have lots of awesome faces in the chat, guys. I had a cough.
Yo, Noble, I think you have a fan with True Gamer. He seems to be pumped that you're here, man.
True Gamer's
I see that. I hear somebody's audio in the background.
It could be mine.
It might be yours. I'm just saying, trying to make this
I'm
perfect
muted.
show.
Did you break your pop filter? Did you broke it?
I actually threw it across the fucking living room. I made that shit fly. It grew wings.
Threw it on the ground.
Daz is alive. Yay, we're so happy you're here, Daz. Good morning. What's up, Lady Foxfire? Yeah, so my pop filter was being C-word this morning, and I ripped it off right before. That's why we're delayed. It was all because of pop filter and Noble Addiction, because Noble was taking his sweet ass time at his safety meeting. He was gonna slap somebody, but he didn't have a rubber glove on to keep the germs to himself, so he decided against it. So we're really proud of him for making good choices, guys.
Also, violence is never the answer, guys.
You're wrong. You're so wrong.
C-word? C-word like cauliflower?
No, like Crap Gamer Reviews. Good morning, Crap. Good morning, Alan. Whee!
Speaking of Crap Gamer, he's in the chat.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
Crap Gamer is watching this podcast in VR, PlayStation VR.
We all know what he does with that VR.
Guys, I'm taking donations for a PSVR. If you want to send it my way, I'm just saying. Crap said that's probably the best option I have right now. So yeah, I spent all my monies because I need a chair and some lighting, some YouTube stuff, and I'm gonna do lots of streaming.
She has a list, guys. She has a list.
What game would you play first? If you
Probably Friday the 13th. I fucking love that game. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit.
Glitch Day the 13th.
Yeah, totally. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, speaking of Friday the 13th, let's dive into the show, guys. First, we're gonna talk about what games we have been playing this week. I know almost all of us, not all of us, like 98% of us.
I'm sorry.
Have been playing. No, I guess 99%. I'm really horrible with math. So we're gonna leave Noble Addiction last.
You get in the corner, Noble.
Yeah,
Fine.
you're punished. Creating Beyond Limits. What games have you been playing this week?
Mostly I've been playing Friday the 13th since it released. Well, trying to play. I've been playing that and Injustice 2. And mostly, I played Injustice 2 the week it came out, but since Friday the 13th release, I've been trying to get private games on that, and I'm having a lot of fun with what it works, when it works.
Oh yeah, when it works. That's it.
That's the only 2 games I really played this week.
Man, that means you spent a lot of time waiting for Friday the 13th to boot up.
Oh yeah, I put so many hours into waiting in the lobby.
Damn. Well, you know what? I feel your pain. Xbot, what have you been playing this week?
All right, are you ready for my list?
No.
We got the 14-day trial for the Game Pass, which I know we might talk about today, but there's like Mega Coin Squad or something like that. I played that for a little bit. I played a little Strider. Strider's actually it's pretty cool. You can tell that game's going to be difficult in like the higher levels and stuff.
The game's hard. That game has some harsh bosses, man.
Dude,
oh my God.
well, I love how you can swing your sword in any direction. If you're jumping, whatever you're doing, you can swing your sword behind you, below you, above you, and stuff like that. And I went through. You might see it as gameplay on next podcast, by the way. I did play my usual. I played Halo 5 yesterday. I was trying to get my arena ranking, and I pissed somebody off on the other team, and he was telling me how we didn't do shit and stuff like that. It's actually on Mixer right now. So if you want to check it out, don't check it out right now because we have a live show. But at some point in time, you can go over there. You can check that out. It's only like a half-hour stream, so it's done before you know it. What else? I played Alice. Madness Returns. I actually played that for a little bit. It's a lot of fun. I noticed a lot of like zodiac signs are in that game, which really interests me. You guys would be surprised. I actually do more than play video games. I know that's really weird, but I like to learn like weird, odd shit. So it was interesting that there were like zodiac signs all over the place in that game. And of course, Rock Band. I did the Sunday Rock Out. I actually played 2 weeks by All That Remains. Fairly decent.
I love that song.
I love that song also.
Yeah. Oh well. Snaps like 2 weeks ago. She hit me with that. She was like, and she was talking about burning the house down and all this good stuff. So I downloaded the song and I didn't realize how difficult it was. And when I saw the notes start coming down on the highway, like I almost fainted. Yeah, I was like, holy shit! Like this is like just maybe one step below Dragon Force. I'm like, oh no. But I practiced it. Did pretty good with that. Let's see what else. Friday the 13th. I know there's other games. Injustice 2. I love messing around with that. I'm learning how to play with Supergirl, and not in that way, but I'm learning how to use Supergirl. There's no right way to say that, by the way. And she is a really OP character. I hope I can master like all the moves and stuff like that. But yeah, I've actually played a lot of games. I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah.
Awesome, Xbot. Glad you're having a lot of fun. Real quick, guys, before we move on to the next person, I want to shout out, where is he? Tony Almeida. I don't know how to pronounce it. I hope I don't. We'll just say Tony. He's in the chat. Really, really awesome person. He actually donated a 12-month EA Access subscription we're going to be giving away on the next podcast this Saturday. So I wanted to say thank you, Tony, and thank you for being here. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, and, thank you, Tony. Yeah,
guys, you better check out the next podcast on Saturday if you want to win that 12 months of EA Access, because that's pretty freaking awesome.
Just remember that is the program that Yoshida said no to. Okay, and it's a freaking awesome program.
Yoshida, what is wrong with you?
No. You get no.
So Supersonic Station, I'm not talking to Yoshida right now. Supersonic Station, what have you been playing this week?
I played Left 4 Dead 2 with Noble Addiction and his honey, and that was really, really fun. Friday the 13th, of course, said we were multi-streaming. I played that all night last night, and I guess we'll talk about that later. I've been playing Halo Master Chief Collection. I started from the beginning. I'm doing solo legendary, so that's fun. I beat Outlast finally, the first one, not the second one.
Oh, fuck that game. I hate Outlast.
And until dawn.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Nothing.
What was that?
A little more clear.
Go ahead.
Until dawn. Who's making those damn pony noises?
Damn, I think he just passed a pea stone trying to say that.
Until
I was
Dawn.
gonna say, but I don't make good pony noise.
Played Until Dawn.
You guys heard that right. Supersonic Station finally got a PS4 and actually played a PS4 game.
PS4 Pro.
He's embarrassed of himself right now. It's okay.
I feel dirty.
Traitor.
Awesome.
Hunter.
Oh, snap.
Oh, wait. And I played, I'm in that Xbox Game Pass thing. I think that's really awesome. We're going to talk about that later, but I played a lot of those old Sega games, and that was really fun too. And that's it.
All right, awesome. Noble Addiction.
I will tell you guys what I have not played because nobody invited me, and that was Friday the 13th. But
do you have the game, Noble?
No, I don't have it. I'm
How are we supposed to invite you, man?
It doesn't mean I don't want to be included. But
We should have just invited you, and then you declined it, and that would have made it okay.
I would have made the sound effects like God. But
Xbot, you're such a cunt.
But what I have been playing. Wait, what are y'all guys doing? Who's a cunt?
Oh, Xbot. Xbot is.
She just called me Sandy Veg.
Nice. So what I've been playing this week, we played some Brothers Tale of Two Sons. We just finished that yesterday. Again, I also got that through Xbox Games Pass. I did that for 2 weeks, so we have the trial going on there. I've also been playing Scream Ride because that's on there, so I checked that out. And yes, yesterday, me, Jade, and Supersonic did a TriCast stream over on Mixer, which was fucking horrible, playing Left 4 Dead 2, and we just were not a good team.
Wasn't a good team?
We were awesome.
Some specific people that make Yoshida voices, they kept going down constantly, man.
No, I was the savior.
Overall, though, we had a pretty good time, and that's pretty much it. Today, we're going to be playing some Battlefield 1 with the community after this, and that's pretty much it for me. I got to start keeping a list because my mind is always all over the place. So as of this week, I'm going to start keeping a list because I know I played more games. I played one game that I'm not allowed to talk about because NDAs and stuff like that, but it's a golf game coming out, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Golf games.
Yes, but I'm not allowed to talk about it, so it was amazing.
Yo, Noble, speaking of golf, did you ever look at Power Star Golf, and did you ever try to beat any of my scores? Because
I believe I have beat some of your scores.
No, you didn't.
I'm pretty sure I have.
Oh, man, I got to go back in there. Man.
Are you guys going to argue about it?
Yes.
Fight.
Fight.
Speaking of argue about it, I also joined Xbot. How the fuck could I forget about this? On Rocket League, and somebody needs some practice, sir.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Yeah, you do, man. You are not a team player.
I'm just saying, some people get really competitive in that game.
Noble really cares, and he just tries to do everything. He'll be like, I'm the goalie, and he'll make one save, and then he'll try to bring the ball all the way down to the other side and try to score.
He does score.
No,
I'm just saying.
He tries to score. Like,
all right, ladies, calm down, okay? Well, I just want to check out the chat and see what they've been playing this week before I tell you what I've been playing this week. Alan Roberts has been playing Watch Dogs 2, Infamous Second Son, and Uncharted 4. So he's been playing a lot of awesome stuff too. And then we have He said,
nice. Alan living the good life with those titles.
Watch Dogs, maybe not Watch Dogs 2. No, he meant Watch Dogs 2. I'm just going through the chat real quick. And then Dirty J has played the Uncharted Collection and WWE 2K16. He had to ban himself from Forza 3 because he wasn't playing any other games. See, sometimes you have to have a little self-control, and I'm really proud of you, Dirty J. That takes a lot.
Dirty, Forza Horizon 3 is life once you get into it, man. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I see some BioShock. Hell yeah.
Dude, I saw that.
Nice.
Jaded Addiction did BioShock. Like, that is
nice.
a masterpiece of a game right there.
Hey, Crap Gamer played some PlayStation VR.
Nice. No, he didn't. Did he really? That's what he says. What game did you play, Crap? Fuzzy Belvedere played The Division, Clearing Stash. I haven't played The Division in a while, but I do enjoy that game. True Gamer played Gears of War 4, The Last of Us. Sabsky's been playing through Forza 6 again, ready for Forza 7. Oh, nice. Graphic Guide, I played Capcom Arcade Collection, Bionic Commando, Rear Arm 2, I don't know what that is, Mortal Kombat, and Injustice 2. Nice. Crab Gamer played Friday the 13th. Imagine that in VR, guys. What?
Oh my goodness.
That would be
That'd be
insane.
awesome.
Gears 4, COD Remastered, and Battlefield 1. But which of those is PSVR? We need to see some PSVR.
Yeah, I want to see a video of Crap Gamer doing the VR where you're in the shark cage and they put you down in the water and like a great white comes. I want to see like a video of him playing with the gameplay. So Crap, dude, make it happen, man.
He also played some Farpoint, Until Dawn, Rush of Blood, and about to play some Star Trek Bridge Crew. Damn, Crap plays a lot of games. That's awesome.
Until Dawn's a good game. Okay. I said it. Okay, that game's awesome. I love it.
Tony Almeida played Lost Odyssey and Fable 2. That's awesome. Guys, you've had a busy week in gaming. I've had a busy week in gaming, but I've had a busier week at work, so I didn't get to play a lot. I did play Horizon Zero Dawn. I love that game. Xbot wanted to play it, and I told him he wasn't allowed to. So I was like, ha, sucker.
So any of my followers or subscribers, I want to stream that game and go through the way I've been trying to do with like Uncharted 4 and stuff, but you're gonna have to wait because
I'm being a bitch.
Snaps won't give me the game. So I don't know.
Yep. And then other than that, I've been playing Friday the 13th, guys, when it works. Foxfire played Battlefield 1, Overwatch, Rhyme, and Arrow. True Gamers about to play State of Decay. I want State of Decay too. Like, I won't play the first one because it's alone and I can't do that alone. So yeah, like it's been a fun week, and I swear I played like at least one other game. I know I did. I just can't think of it right now because I'm so obsessed with Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th.
I just went to the bathroom and took a Friday the 13th.
Oh God, please just shut up. So, I mean, we've all had a really fun week in gaming. I know I did. And this is kind of like where we're going to go with this is Friday the 13th. But I'm just going to put it out there first that I had so much fun with this game with so many different people. But the game is kind of fucked up.
It's fucked up. It is fucked up.
It's getting better, though, guys. It's getting better. I mean, I'm going to start with Supersonic Station. Let's talk about the launch Supersonic Station, like the good, bad, and the ugly, because I know you still were having issues getting into the game as of last night, right?
Worst launch in gaming history, I think. But the game's awesome. Yeah, it's been 5 days, and just last night we were able to stream it and multi-stream it. I was playing with Creating Beyond Limits and a bunch of people, but I had the time of my life. It was so much fun. I met so many cool people playing that game, and I love it. I hope they get their shit together. I don't know why they didn't use dedicated servers for it, but I don't know. I recommend everyone just wait another week and buy it, and do buy it because it is a really good game. It's a lot of fun.
Do you think it's worth the digital price of $40?
To me, it is. I don't know. Different people have different tastes in games, but to me, it is. There's going to be stuff added to it, just like what's that one? Dead by Daylight. That game's like an evolving game, so it was the same price as that. So I mean, I just be patient and wait for more content and stuff. But as it is now, I think it's so much fun. I love it.
Let's just throw something out there for people who don't know. Sonic Superstation is a like slasher fan, the classic like horror movies, Leatherface, Friday the 13th, all them stuff. So he might be a little partial in saying it's worth $40, man. I'm just trying to be throw it out there, man.
I am a horror movie freak. I love it, and I am a big Friday the 13th fan.
Yes, but you're also very vocal about the things that you don't like. So, I mean, for you to still put faith in the game, that's something.
They have the foundation of an awesome game. So all the stuff like people disappearing, like on our stream last night, I just saw like a machete like walking around and shit.
Oh man,
I haven't recorded. I'm gonna post that later.
Guys, the glitches in this game are hilarious sometimes.
They'll be fixed though, so I mean, I'm not too worried about it.
There's meant to be a patch coming out today for the Xbox.
Oh, really?
Maybe
they'll put up anyway.
Maybe they'll put the real version of the game on the Xbox finally.
Yeah, the retail, the actual launch version that we were supposed to get is coming out today.
Is that true? Where did that come from? I mean,
what?
It came from ICXM.
The whole beta information that is possible. It didn't. It's not actually confirmed. I don't. Maybe at this point it is.
I actually seen them address it on Facebook.
Oh yeah. Did they say oops?
They said, "What's the deal with Xbox getting the beta version or something like that?" And they just said it's not true. Xbox doesn't allow beta code as like a finished product or something like that. There's probably like one that's slightly more updated from the beta, but it wasn't the same version anyway. I don't think from the actual PlayStation.
It was something.
Rumors.
What's up, Leviticus? So I want to know what you think, because I know that you did a review creating Beyond Limits, and I mean, you were pretty fair with the review. So what were your thoughts about the launch? You know, what's the good, bad, and the ugly of the game?
Well, it did have a rough launch. There's no hiding that. But when you play a lot of games, and especially certain games when they're online only, this does happen. You know, the server's not working. It has been going on a little bit too long, and the game does have issues besides the servers, but all the glitches and bugs, all that kind of stuff. But when you do play the game, it is a lot of fun. Like, I've had so many awesome games, and I just wanted to record so many parts. Like, earlier when I was playing it with Supersonic Station, Jason was trying to kill me for like the whole game. He was just after me. It was hilarious.
You're
like
a target.
The person that was playing Jason was just like on the headset calling my name, saying, "Where's Dean? I'm gonna kill him."
That's so cool when people do like creepy voices and shit on that game with their
What's up, El Buggy?
So much fun.
Yeah, tell them that, like, what was that guy like, the one that was playing Jason? Like, he was literally role playing like some serial killer, like the shit he was saying, like, "I want to drink your blood." It was so weird. It was awesome though.
Yo, guys,
but even after the whole time he was chasing us, I still managed to escape and stuff. Like, he grabbed me like multiple times, but every time he did, I had a blade, and I just managed to escape.
Oh,
like,
but see, the thing is, they need to just slash you, not grab you. That's your
that's what he learned to do after he gave up trying to grab me, because I kept breaking out.
What's your favorite character?
I can't remember her name, but I only
it the
played
girl
the
with the white belt?
The
girl with the white belt, because I saw your game clip from earlier.
Oh, well, yeah, it's the same. Yeah, it's the same person.
I don't think she's very stealth, and that's, you know, one reason why they might come after you more. I'm not sure though. I don't like her.
Oh, well, I'm like the opposite from stealthy. I'm never crouching. I'm always just running around.
That's your problem. Well, but
I always survive mostly.
Someone's calling you out by name. That's a little creepy. They're like, I'm gonna find
you. That is creepy. That person, like, they played like 2 games with us, and it was just so good. But yeah, the glitches aside, there's just lots of awesome moments that happen in the game, and this is the most active I see in a game chat. Like, people actually wanting to be in the game chat and not using the party in such a long time.
You know,
and that's great because the community is awesome.
I would love to use a game chat more, but I can't use game chat when I'm streaming, because then you can't hear anybody but me, and then I just sound like a maniac myself.
Yeah, that's the problem me and Supersonic had earlier, because we were streaming, but we wanted everyone else, their voice to go through. So we were trying to invite as many of them as we could to the party, but only like 2 people joined.
Now
it should be able to pick up the game. Sorry.
No, you're good. Xbot.
What's going on?
What do you think about I'm scared to ask you. What do you think about the launch of Friday the 13th? How much of a massacre was it?
All right. Well, first of all, the launch was, let's be honest, it was a complete disaster. All right. It was definitely a disaster on the Xbox side. Now, for people who follow me, for people who follow OSnaps, especially on Twitter, you guys know that OSnaps got so frustrated that she went and she bought the PS4 version.
Oh, yeah.
And before they migrated the servers, the PS4 version actually had like the quick match play and stuff like that. She was able to get into a match and have fun with that. Unfortunately, the dev, like, there's so many missteps, so many issues that, could have been addressed before time. If they allowed pre-orders, they would have seen how many people, they could have estimated how many people were getting the game and got the right server package. So this way, none of this server malfunction, disconnection bullshit, it would not have happened to such an extent. The glitches are absolutely crazy in the game. Yeah, some of them are really funny, but then some of them screw you over so bad. Like I know last night Snaps had to actually help Jason because Jason got stuck in a driveway. Like he couldn't move. The only way he could move was to swing his spear. All right, and she actually had to go.
Do a slap him with my glove on. I don't want to get my germs on him.
And guys, I grew up on horror movies as well. My dad was a big horror fan. Silent Night, Deadly Night, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street and stuff like that. But I'm not as attached to this game as, say, like Snaps is or possibly Sonic is. And I feel at the best, if they do fix a lot of these issues, at the best, this game is going to get a cult following. I don't think it's going to sell through the roof or anything like that. I feel that once other games come out that kind of have this, like, the Culling is coming out, which a lot of people are excited for. I know people follow like the streams on the PC for that game. Once more games like this come out, I'm not sure where Friday the 13th is actually going to stand in that group. All right. And I don't feel like they're going to fix a lot of the game glitches. I don't feel like I don't know. You could call me crazy. I feel like for the most part, a lot of them are going to stay there. I think they're just trying to make the game as stable as it can be. But even last night, we had a couple people still getting kicked out of private matches and stuff like that. So the game is fun. Don't get me wrong. I have a blast playing Jason. Jason is my favorite character. Unfortunately, the game thinks I don't deserve Jason. And we had to manually put me in as Jason because like it was 2 days and like the game never randomly picked me as Jason. So finally everybody was like, go ahead, you could pick him. The game is fun. In terms of longevity, I know Sonic said like, this might be an evolving game. I saw some bits and pieces of the first DLC and they're just talking about like clothes for the counselors and stuff like that. I don't think this is going to be as evolving as some people are hoping. And I'm not sure about the longevity of this game. But as for right now, it is a lot of fun to play with your friends and stuff like that. I know Tim Dog lied to Snaps.
Oh my gosh.
Dark Optimus
totally lied to me. I was so upset.
Dark Optimus and our boy Remix are absolute psychos in that game when they're Jason. I mean,
Remix is scary. If you play with him, oh my gosh. Like, he made me nervous.
I'm level-headed, though. I don't go crazy and start with crazy laughing or anything like that.
Have any of you killed another person? Betrayed anyone?
Go ahead, Snaps. Go ahead.
All right, so I accidentally killed my child, okay? What happened was, all right, so we had friendly fire on, right? And I was like, I want to see if there's an achievement if you kill somebody on, like a counselor, right? So I was like, all right, I'm going to kill Tyler, which is my son, right? So Xbot's like, do it. And I'm like, no, I don't have the heart to do that. I hope he's listening to the show at some point in time, right? So I'm like, I don't have the heart to do it. I don't want to kill him. He's my baby. So Xbot's sitting there, do it. So he comes running along, right? He brings Jason over and all the shit. Excuse me. So then Jason comes up and I'm like, oh, fuck. And I went to shoot Jason and I shot my son. And I was like, he's going to think Jason did it. Nope. Jason's like, oh, that wasn't my kill. I don't remember who Jason was at that point because I played with so many different people. But he was like, that wasn't me. Snaps killed him. I was like, damn. So my son was pissed at me. And he's like, I'm going to kill you. And I was just like, I'm so sorry. But Xbox, it was all his fault. But I literally went to shoot Jason and I shot in between them and killed my son.
That happened to me too.
Didn't he take a hack at you? Didn't he take a hack at you on the dock? I saw like last night's stream. I could swear like he had a machete in his hand as a counselor and he swiped at you real quick.
Yeah, he was supposed to be healing me. But anyways, like I could talk about this all day because I love this freaking game. But are you all set Xbox, or do you still have more to add to it? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, the game is fun right now. I think you stated last night that some of the kind of like shock and awe of the game is kind of wearing down a little bit.
Yeah.
So with that being said, like I said this from the beginning, I thought it was a cool concept and stuff, and I said that they really need to support this moving forward. Now, if they come out with like DLC that would have, when Jason went to New York City, if they take like a 2 blocks of New York City and put that as a map for DLC or something like that, something to kind of change it up, because I think Snaps last night was also saying that, there's 3 maps in this game and they all look the fucking same.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I need a difference in environment. I do understand that they try to go with the movies and stuff, but even the movies, like, eventually they kind of evolved into different environments and stuff. If they do stuff like that, then this game will last longer.
Jason X in space, that'd be cool.
Oh, why does everybody say that? I don't want to see that, man.
That'd be interesting.
It would be interesting.
I mean, it would be a change in the map, a change in scenery, so that's the positive there.
Well, yeah. One of my favorite Friday the 13th was when he was in New York and how he died with the toxic waste that went through the sewer system. Like I thought that was freaking awesome. And if they could do a DLC map of that and have, because you could kill Jason. So in New York, you have to do it. You have to kind of like trap him in the sewer and stuff, and they'll show the same thing where they showed like the toxic waste going through with the manhole cover, and then you just saw his mask and stuff like that. Like if they did something like that, that would increase the longevity. It would spark my interest even more. But as for right now, I'm having fun playing with the community, playing with Snaps. Snaps gets absolutely crazy in this game. It is such a blast to play this game with her. You guys should definitely check out her streams.
Yeah, that's definitely a good streaming game. I love watching people play it. It's really funny.
I know. I'm always like clicking on people's when I can't play. That's how much I think about this game. But I do want to add that I feel that we deserve, as people who purchased the game, number one, and for those people who backed it, because I know Supersonic was a backer, I was a backer, and there's plenty of other backers. They made over 800,000 in backing alone. So I feel like those people, like especially who bought it at launch and couldn't play for hours and days and stuff like that, I feel like we deserve more. And I'm really disappointed about that. So I hope they really do something to kind of make up for the shit show that we had to endure. I do want to hear Noble Addiction, because I know you don't have the game yet, Noble. I don't know if you will be getting it in the future, but I do want it because obviously you've seen Twitter, you've seen everything that's going on. I'm sure you've seen some gameplay too. Like, what are your thoughts about this? I know you have an opinion, so let's hear it.
I don't know what to say. No.
I don't care. Make something up.
No, I've seen you guys playing it and shit, and it looks really, really fun whenever you guys play it. But again, the one issue for me is asymmetric games. I have never liked them. From all the ones that I've tried before, I don't like being either off on your own, which I understand that Jason is way stronger. I understand he's got all these powers. You can
teleport.
Yeah, like that teleporting shit. At first, I had no idea what it was, but I guess it's like the movies. Like people are trying to escape, and it doesn't matter where you go. He just tiptoes and walks regular, and he's there.
Yeah.
And so I can understand all that stuff, but I think I would have a lot of fun playing it with you guys. But, asymmetric games for me, I don't like playing those just because most of the time I don't have time to jump on with friends, so I have to play with randos, and I don't like randos because I speak a very specific way and I get kind of competitive, and people get all butthurt about it.
Real quick.
I just asked me to talk about it.
I know.
I'm just fucking with you.
I just want to tell you, all right, so if you play with friends, right, the game is exciting, right? But at first when you play, it gives you anxiety. So if you go and play with randoms after playing with your friends, that's actually going to heighten the anxiety because you don't know these people. You don't know their style. You don't know what they're up to. You have no idea. So I just want to give you that. That's a little tip for you.
And can I just say something else right now? Unless you do looking for group, There's no
Right.
quick match play. So when it comes to playing with randoms, that's almost impossible unless you go LFG anyway.
It's working now on Xbox. You're gonna get kicked sometimes, but we were playing all night long. Me and
Beating
Dean.
down limits.
Yeah. I think
Wow.
what'll end up happening is I'll probably pick it up whenever it gets like a smaller price drop and whenever everything is working the right way. Right now, I see a whole bunch of the stuff that everybody's been complaining about. I have seen that whenever you all are playing it and stuff. And if the servers get fixed and if it gets the updates that it needs, I'll probably pick it up. I don't know, a couple of months down the line. Though I don't think that anybody will be playing it because again, that is the problem with asymmetric games. There's going to be way bigger games. There's going to be AAA games. There's going to be brand new indie games coming out. And I kind of feel like if I do wait for like a month or two, ain't nobody going to be playing it except for the hardcore following
No.
that.
You'll
is
always have people playing it. I can assure you that. You know why? Because you have the people who just like to sit down for a casual game of fuck somebody's shit up.
I don't get casual, buddy. You can ask
Oh.
that.
Well,
Xbox.
Evolve died really quick, and that's an asymmetrical game as well. And that you know what I'm saying? It's pretty
game
much the same
sucks.
premise. Now that game was freaking. I know Snaps had a blast playing it. Like, and when it was me, her, and the kids playing that game, it was a lot of fun. But for some reason or another, it just kind of fell off a cliff. And I don't think Friday the 13th is going to fall off that same steep cliff, but I think it is going to roll down a hill. You know what I'm saying?
I wish Microsoft would have taken advantage of this and helped these guys out, and then said, "Hey, this is what dedicated servers can do." You know, instead of, I don't know. Like, I think they could have had a shot to help them out.
They definitely had a shot, and
It would have made them look really good. You know,
it would have, and I'm disappointed.
Snaps. Oh, my bad.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, because we were talking about glitches and stuff. I gotta say, my absolute favorite glitch that I've seen so far is when Snaps was Jason, and she reached into the car. I think it was for Remix or somebody. Remix got away, but Jason's arm stayed up in kind of like the choking position.
I didn't realize I was actually holding somebody that was invisible or something, or I don't know what the fuck.
But awkward. It looked like he broke like his elbow and his wrist at the same time, and he was just walking around with his arm up in the air like that. It was absolutely hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, I mean, I was really upset, guys. Like, I was pissed off when I couldn't get into the game. Like, I waited. The code came at 12:10 a.m. and I was like, this is bullshit. I thought I was going to come earlier so we can, download the game and stuff and get in. So I got really upset when I couldn't play that night. I took Friday off. I said, I'm leaving work early. It's going to be great. Everything's going to be perfect. Like, I had this whole image in my head, like me and Jason, candlelight dinner, slashing bitches, all that. All right.
Hold on. You and Jason, candlelight dinner? Oh, my goodness.
that's hot.
Yeah. See, there you go. And then what I was going to do is like stream the game constantly. All right. And I woke up the next morning after pouting and going to sleep. Like, I was so upset, and Xbox like, you're handling it so well. You're handling it so well, because he knows like I've been dying for this game. So I'm like, no, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm fine. And then it came like the next day. The Friday. I think it was morning around 9 or 10. I don't know, whatever time I woke up. And the first thing I did was jump on there after I had some coffee, of course, and it still wouldn't work. I was like, son of a bitch, I'm going to kill somebody. So then it got to the point where I kept trying, and I said, fuck this, I'm getting on PlayStation. As soon as I got on PlayStation, I was in a match, no problem. And you get the dynamic theme on there too. So that was a plus. Like, Xbox, what do you think about that theme?
Oh, that theme is crazy. That's one of the things I do like.
Premium theme.
Yeah, well, premium dynamic, I mean, it's the same thing. That's one thing I do like about the PS4, because we had those special themes on the 360, and the premium theme had movement or music and stuff like that, and that actually PS4 adopted that, and they have that stuff now. So a lot of times, like, the games that have anticipation, or the games that like these developers strike deals with Sony, you'll get the game with the dynamic or premium theme, and I just think that's cool, because I know Xbox can't do it with their Windows 10 structure, you're getting wallpapers, and that's really cool. But I kind of miss that whole kind of like moving premium theme type stuff, and it's cool to see that on the PS4.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So we had that going for us, and then I was able to get into a game. I think I played a few games. I did stream that. And that was pretty awesome. Like the anxiety was like way up there. I was like, this is amazing. Oh my God. We had a share controller because we couldn't just set up 2 PS4s and get it going and all that craziness.
Oh, I'm still hearing it to this day that she had to play on my gamer tag at one point.
Yeah, that's a different story. But like just with the launch, all right. And then after I played a few games, I got kicked off from PlayStation. I couldn't get on at all on Xbox, nothing. So I got so upset, and I was on their Discord, and, you know, there's all these updates. Everybody's having problems. There's like, you know, problems beyond problems. You know, it's not just the connection issues and then the servers, this, that, and the other. So I was so frustrated. By Friday night, I literally cried, you guys. I fucking cried because I was so pissed off because I couldn't play my fucking game. So that's pretty much it. It wasn't working on PS4 at this point. It wasn't working on Xbox One. And then eventually, you know, I was able to play the next day, maybe a round, and then I got kicked off again, but Xbox could play on his gamer tag in the next room. So I was just like, fine, whatever. So we ended up sharing, and I was really mad about that. And I'm going to be giving away a copy of this game. I was going to give one away on Friday. But then,
yo, no.
oh, I getcha. I see what you did there. So I was gonna give away a copy of this game, but I'm like, this game is too fucked right now to even give it away. So I'm waiting until the servers get a little better, and I'm definitely going to be giving away a copy. Well, I'm going to be giving away a gift card so someone can purchase a copy, play with us, play with your friends, enjoy it. And I know that this game has a lot of potential in the end. And I have a lot of fun with it. I don't know. We've played with so many different people. It's a fucking blast when you do play, you know? And that's I guess all I really have to say about it. But I did want to point out one thing that they did tweet out. They said that they would be banning accounts if people were selling their codes. Like if they got verified information that someone was selling their codes, they would ban accounts on both sides of the fence. What do you guys think about that?
What, Friday the 13th?
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually
codes
put that
would
in
be
the
trying to
DM.
sell?
I think they just need to concentrate on servers and not piss people off.
That's a good point there.
Yeah, I think I just think it's another kind of like fucked up move. You know, not for anything, but if they got codes, if the developer gave away the codes, right, then they gave them away. That's now that person's property or whatnot to do whatever.
You purchased a code and then you decided to give it away.
Well, if you purchase a code and then you decide to sell it, that's your code. That's your property, and they have no right to say anything about it. I mean, not for anything. Like, I know Adam Sessler is kind of like the leader of this development team, and a lot of people, you know, put a lot of faith in this team because he was there. But they are fucking up left and right, and they are not getting a good reputation.
Yeah, right now they're not. Right now they're kind of they're dropping the ball.
Here's another thing that kind of pissed me off. They were given codes to like streamers, like Twitch streamers and shit before,
and not backers, right?
Yeah, not backers. It's so like me, like I didn't get my code till like after everyone else, and I was kind of pissed off about that. I still like the game, but there's some bullshit going on too.
Yo, super. That was another thing, and that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people put faith in Adam Sessler and stuff like that, and with his reputation, you know, rightfully so. He was one of the true gamers out there. But with these policies and processes and how they came out with the game and how they, you know, didn't do pre-orders to kind of like gauge the server situation and stuff, they are making so many bad decisions in a row that I can't think of them as a good development team right now. Like, there's no way. They have to do a lot of shit to save their reputation.
Well, I just want to say this. The other day they tweeted that 76,000 people were online. Let's say half of those people purchased the game. They probably brought in at least 1.5 million. somewhere. And that's not everybody game shares either, and that's not the physical copy. That's just at $40 a pop. So they're definitely making money, and they had, raised money to put the game out there. I expect more from them, if not right now, in the future, in immediate future, really.
How many people do you say returned it though?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I haven't heard anything about returns. I know people are like, I want a refund. I don't know what they're doing as far as refunds go. I know that they have to offer that option, especially for a broken game. Come on now. Like,
that was one thing we were saying also about people on the Xbox. If they went over the 2-hour limit the day
waiting.
It came out.
You did, right? You were waiting.
Yeah, I had over 2 hours before I got into a game. It was ridiculous.
Holy shit.
Oh, one thing that pissed me off too, like I guess get penalized if you get kicked off or quit a match. Like I kept getting kicked off. I looked at my currency thing on there because you get points for doing stuff, and I was like negative 3,000 points. I was like, this is bullshit, man.
Oh shit, man, that sucks.
I've been playing all night just to break even now.
We've been booted out and been like kicked from the game in general, and I haven't had any negative points. I don't know if that was some type of glitch, but I've not seen that or heard of that. I do know that they took like my points, everything was gone for a while, but it came back. All my stats were 0. I was so pissed. I was like, I'm gonna fucking kill somebody. And then I killed Xbot and Remix and my child and a bunch of other people. I even killed Tim Dog because he lied to me. I would have let him live, but he had to lie to me, so I was really upset with him.
You lied, Tim.
Yeah. I made a deal with Lucifer, though, so we're cool. So, anyways, I hope to see much more from this game, and like, I look forward to enjoying it with my friends and the community. It's just, I hope that they definitely do something to compensate us as gamers, because we deserve better.
Damn right.
keep waiting for that, though.
Fuck yeah.
Keep waiting for it.
Friday the 13th, I love you, but fix your shit, damn it.
Get your act together. But
just to let you know, Lady Foxfire said Delirium Blades, he did get his money back. I know K Mega was waiting until Tuesday. And it's Wednesday now because we're on the show. So I didn't hear anything from K Mega, but he said he was waiting until Tuesday. If the servers weren't straightened out by then, he was getting his money back for the game. And not for anything, with seeing this multiplayer, you got to remember, like, eventually there's going to be a physical release, and this game is going to be a full $60 title. Do you guys really feel like this is a full $60 game right now?
No. I feel like, I think it was Fox who said it earlier too. It should have been in a game preview.
Yeah, definitely.
I think Arc works better.
That's saying something.
For sure.
No doubt.
All right, guys. What you want to add something else?
Oh, no, I'm just agreeing it should have been a game preview.
Yeah, definitely. And hopefully if they decide to make another game, they will use better judgment and be prepared for a mass, especially, come on, you know what? I said we were going to stop talking about, God damn it. But Friday the 13th, like Xbot was saying earlier, has a cult following. You should have been ready for the servers to get blown the fuck up. There is no excuse for that. That is all I'm saying, guys. Can
I just say one thing?
Yes, you can.
Does anyone know if they commented on, like, if they're going to do DLC and if it's going to be free or something like that? Does anyone know?
They said DLC. They didn't say free. They didn't say free at all.
I'm sure it was free.
No, they did not say free.
Well, it better be fucking free.
Because I could understand the price if they were like, yes, and we'll continue to support the game with post-launch free DLC and stuff like that. Like, at least a little bit of free stuff. Especially now to make up for the launch.
A lot of times they'll promote it like that. They'll be like, free. Look at Lawbreakers. Lawbreakers is like, hey, we're a $30 game, and all the DLC coming out is going to be free. They would heavily promote it that way. Mm-hmm. And this development team did not do that. They did talk about future DLC, but that's all they said, future DLC. I took a look at some of it, and it's just like the change in counselor clothes and stuff like that. Maybe a couple new characters. I don't know. There's nothing about free.
They're gonna fix that goofy face at the beginning.
Oh, no. That's the best part of the fucking game.
Yeah, keep that.
That is funny.
You know what, guys? I do want to point out, though, Mr. Midlife Crisis, He says, I'll gladly pay $40 again. I've got my funds worth. And you know what? We have to remember that at the end of the day, it is a game. It was fucked up. But you know what? I definitely think that I've got my money's worth. Not $80 worth. $40 worth for sure. I've had so much fun. Like, because I did spend 80 because I got it on PlayStation also. But I definitely did have fun. And that is probably the main thing that made this game worth it, is being able to hang out with friends, have fun, and enjoy the time that we do have together. And that's my top priority with gaming. And that's why I play mostly multiplayer games, is because the fun and bringing people together.
Yeah, I definitely recommend it, but I just say wait 1 week to go buy the game. Just wait a week until they fix all this shit.
Another important thing to say is that it does have the free DLC that I just remembered they did say is coming is the single player, which will be coming in the summer.
But that's not supposed to be DLC. Come on, that's part of the game.
That was part of the game, but I'm just saying, at least it's getting single player.
Don't put it in that category, man. Like that was a part of the game that has been delayed. And I know me and O Snaps actually had a couple conversations about that, because I was disappointed that the single player wasn't launching as well. And we got to see if it's just the same thing as the multiplayer with bots controlling like either the counselor or Jason or whatever. I mean, that's not really that. It's single player, but it's not like a single player quote unquote campaign. It's just multiplayer with AI. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see what they do with the single player. If they make it a deeper experience with Jason and Friday the 13th, and if they have like little cutscenes and stuff like that go in it, then I will be happy with it. But if it's just the multiplayer with artificial intelligence, that's gonna suck balls. Yo, I'm just saying.
Suck balls.
It want to be some good AI anyway, especially if they delay it after this.
The Friday the 13th on the Nintendo Entertainment System, the first one is.
That's still the best one. That's still the best one. Yeah.
That game was fun. It was fucked up, but it's running better than this one, which is fucked up.
That says a lot of stuff, because we're in 2017. I do. God damn it. We're never going to stop talking about this. I do want to add something. All right. Because if you look at this game, it wasn't ready for release, right? But if you think about how much we bitch about games being delayed, do you think as gamers, like, this is any fault of ours in a sense? Like, I just kind of want to throw it out there, because we bitch about games being delayed, but when they're not ready, or, I feel like this is not our fault necessarily. Like, I feel like the game it definitely wasn't ready. They fucked up big time. But do you think that if it was delayed, we would have been like all up in arms and be like, like, what do you guys think about that real quick?
I know Discord, the Discord, from what I've seen, they're very aggressive in there.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like the backers would have been completely pissed. I think that was one of the things that possibly kind of like backed the devs in the corner to launch this game the way they did. But in the end, you can't let like the entire crowd dictate where you're going and what direction you're doing on a project. If you feel the project isn't ready to be released, you're going to have to take some backlash from that and release it properly when you can. And I think they felt pressure from the backers, from fans and stuff, to get this thing out as quick as possible.
I don't know, like, they could have been working on it like that whole time they were waiting for certifications and shit. They were like all streaming.
Oh, come on. Are you fucking kidding?
Sean Murray, get under the couch.
That's the Jason alarm. Jason is in the town.
They found you, Sean Murray, you freaking idiot.
Hide under the couch. I want to say what's up to Lars Anderson. He's a pretty cool person. We got a game. Mr. Midlife Crisis says that funny face that we see is not on the PS4 version. Damn.
I didn't get a chance to check that out. So
I know I haven't played on there long enough, because I'm trying to play with friends more. What's up, Triple Chuck? All right, guys. So that's it. No more Friday the 13th talk, because I'm like obsessed with this damn game, and I could probably talk about it all day. Like we could stream 24 hours, and I will talk about it. All right, so let's move on to FarCry 5. Have all of you guys seen the reveal trailer?
Oh yeah.
Yes, looks amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It
that
does
looks
look
like
amazing.
A hot game, man.
Yeah. So I've never played a Far Cry. Let me just put that out there right now. I've never played.
They're so good though. Well, I mean, the second one is where it started getting good. Do not play the first one. The first one is balls.
Balls. Okay, good to know. All right, so let's start with creating Beyond Limits. Did you see it?
Yeah, I seen it. I seen it the other day. I did a reaction to it. I wasn't gonna watch it, but then all the backlash, I was like interested to see what the big deal was. And I watched it, and I was like, seriously, people really bitch about anything these days.
Yes, yes, they
That's
do.
basically it. I thought the game looked alright, but I need to see more and actual gameplay before I actually have a judgment on the game. This could have been just a bad trailer. It wasn't bad, but like they could have showed more. But this obviously E3 is close. They're gonna have a lot more coming out soon.
That's true.
But I had no issues with the game.
Okay. Well,
I love Far Cry 3 though.
Far Cry 3.
Yeah, I thought Far Cry 3 was amazing. Wasn't a big fan of Far Cry 4. It's alright, like it's fun to play in co-op, but because the story isn't as strong in that one compared to Far Cry 3, I just didn't complete it. That's what, because it didn't hook me as well.
All right, so the Noble Addiction.
Yeah.
What do you think about the trailer?
I like the way it looks, but I would like to get some more information on what you're playing as and what exactly is going on, because I can see that it seems to be targeting like religious type things, and that's why people are getting so upset about it. But
Fuck 'em.
Exactly. People that get, I don't know, I'm just so tired of people being so fucking PC, and it's okay to be upset, or it's okay to be fine with other religions or races and shit, but once it comes here to like our type of stuff, it's not okay because that hurts somebody's feelings. Fuck all that noise. I want to see more information of it, but I'm definitely going to pick it up just because since 2 it has progressively gotten better. Some people might say that Far Cry Dinosaurs, whatever the fuck that one was called,
That was fucked right there. Primal.
Right,
I
Primal.
love Far Cry Primal. I thought that was really good.
No. Like, I'm not saying anything bad about it. It was an okay game, but the storyline, I mean, there wasn't really that much of one because they couldn't speak or anything like that. But besides that, like 2, and 2 was the one where you got like gonorrhea or malaria or some fucked up disease. 3 was where it got really good with Voss, I think, was the bad guy on that one. 4 was pretty much the same thing. I liked 4, the fact that you could try to finish the game within the first 10 minutes, I think, if you stayed at the table and stuff like that. But they've progressively gotten better since 2, and I have no doubt in my mind that this one's going to be a great game. People that are getting upset about it being here and it being about us and stuff like that, like that's just people being PC about shit. And I strongly urge companies to not be such pussies whenever it comes to shit like this, because people will start complaining and then companies change everything about games, and that's a stupid thing to do. If people don't want to buy it, they don't fucking have to buy it. But I do. I want it the way it is, the way the company meant it to come out. So if it changes, I'm going to be a little bit upset, but I'm still going to buy it because they've been great since 2, and it's just a fun game. I like to find the wild animals. I'm not sure what the wild animals are going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be up in the woods or something. So some bears,
mountain lions, stuff like that. Yeah.
Which I think is just always fun to try to lure the animals to people and then just have them attack each other. I think that's hilarious. And I just can't wait for it to come out. I think it's already got a release date of the 27th, right? February, I think. And
I think so, yeah.
Oh,
so
no.
I'm just happy for it to come out, and as soon as that comes out, I'll definitely pick it up. I think they also mentioned, and I could be completely off on this, but I think they mentioned there's going to be co-op campaign online.
Two-player co-op all the way through the story.
Right, that's going to be amazing for me and Jade, for me and anybody else that wants to play that game. That's going to be fucking great, I think. And I think that's all I've got to say about it. Just don't change shit because people are supposedly petitioning and all this other crap, or trying to be offended. Don't fall into that group of vocal minority people that changes everything and then fucks everything up.
What is a petition? Does anyone have that up? I haven't even looked at it.
You haven't looked at it?
No.
I actually don't think it's a real thing. Some places are trying to report that it's probably like a troll or some shit like that. But if it is real, because there's retarded people out there.
What are they petitioning though? I don't.
They're petitioning for them to change the game because it centers too closely around like a Catholic or more
Christian.
Right, like a Christian religion around here, so people are getting offended by it. But everybody's fine with it being any other religion.
They're also getting offended that pretty much the antagonists in the game are white. That's another thing.
But I mean, they're totally fine with what the fuck's his name? The Voss character, which was like some sort of Latino. I don't know what the fuck he was. And then with that Asian dude in 4. They're totally fine with that, but whenever it's like a white person, it's like, oh no, it's too close to home, bro. We don't want to talk about any of the bad stuff around here.
I love it.
Welcome to Trump's America, man. That's all I got.
Midwest. I can't wait to shoot some Midwest rednecks. It looks cool. What with the religion thing and all that crap though? Like, did anyone petition Outlast 2 with all that stuff? I don't know. I hate any kind of censorship, so I don't know. I'm tired of douchebags.
I'm just tired of people being such pussies over any little thing. Any little thing that offends you, then stay the fuck away from it. You don't have to buy this game. You don't have to listen to people. You don't have to do anything. If you want to stay in your own little bubble, stay in there and don't fucking come out.
All right, guys.
Oh, my bad.
Xbox, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, Noble, they say ignorance is bliss, and one of the things, and I know Snaps is she's probably gonna read some of these things. One of them, they wanted them to change the villain to somebody who was Muslim of the Islamic religion, and this is where ignorance comes in, because I actually I study religion and spirituality, and I just want to say real quick that even in Christianity, you had, the holy wars and stuff like that. You had Christians kind of persecuting other people and dominating over them throughout history. Now, when it comes to the Islamic terrorists and stuff like that, you have groups of people twisting a religion, because in all actuality, and when I tell people this, it blows their mind. I was like, the second most quoted prophet in the Quran is actually Jesus. And the religion itself is actually peaceful, the same way that Christianity is meant to be peaceful. Like, they took teachings of Jesus in both religions, and they hold him on a very high pedestal, and he was nonviolent, turn the other cheek, all that good stuff. So for people to be as ignorant about the religion itself and just look at the religious leaders that have twisted the wording and stuff within all this, you don't just completely stomp down on an entire group of people. You do the research and you look into it, and you realize it's really not that different one from the other.
But people don't want to do the research is what the problem is. People just want to.
I will do it for you guys. Yeah, I swear.
All right, so here's one I want to say though. All right, since we've seen, I think everybody here has seen the trailer. It looks like a great game. It looks very interesting, but it looks like it hits a little too hard home for people in quote unquote America. Now, my thing is, this is supposedly a fake petition. Do you guys think that it's possible that, the devs or somebody have put this petition out there to kind of bring some attention? Somebody working within the company or whatever, do you think that it's all for attention to be brought to this game to really pump it up, to really bring the fire?
Wow, I got it. If you don't mind, I want to say something. First of all, that is absolutely brilliant right there. And if that's the case, that means the game isn't going to change. And I think in terms of advertising, all right, it's almost anything goes in terms of advertising. I mean, just look at Sony and how they advertise games for the PS4 and stuff. In terms of advertising, that would actually be a brilliant move. I mean, you look at Call of Duty, I forgot which one it was, where you had the option of gunning down innocent people in an airport. That caused a huge thing in the media and stuff like that, but it also caused a lot of people to buy that game. So that would actually be, in terms of advertising, a brilliant move if it works. So
yeah, I mean,
I'm more interested in it now for sure.
I mean, that's what the point is, to draw attention, be like, holy shit, what is this? Blah blah blah. People they react, all right? Hey, I muted myself by accident there. People are always going to react because they feel like their opinion must be heard. It doesn't matter how stupid their opinion is. But if you read the comments on these people are really like, the ignorance level went from like low scale to way through the roof. And they have reasons for signing. I'm going to read some of these reasons. All right. So that's why I kind of put a viewer beware, because if you haven't read the comments, then, they're pretty crazy. So like this one says, this is from Brandon Fisher in Sydney, Australia. Okay. And 194 people liked this comment. He says, and obviously he seems like a troll, but you don't really know what these people's mind frame is or anything, right? Okay. So it says, I'm signing because I'm a fucking dumb cunt, and that's oversensitive that white Christian values, all in caps locks, are being violated. How dare you people do things like that? I want Ubisoft to hear me because I think I have a right to bitch and whinge at my heart's content. He wrote whinge. At my heart's content, and like it actually fucking means anything. Like, all right. So here's where I'm gonna quote Fox and Socks. Come now. You don't have to be so dumb now. Okay. Fox and Socks is one of my favorite books. That is one of my favorite lines in that book, and like that's all I could think of this morning while reading these comments, and there's so many more. Like the people are just fucking insane. Like, and I feel like this was a really great way for them to kind of push this game to get even more racier and people to want to play it and to really start a fire.
Hey, controversy solved.
That's absolutely brilliant. Like I didn't even think about that.
Someone else, Steven, I hate that fucking name. No offense to anybody in the chat who has that name or listening. I apologize. I just cannot pronounce it right to save my life. I always say Stefan. He says, fuck religion and no one cares what Americans think these days. FFS and the USA voted for a racist white religious supremacist. Deal with it. All right. Let's see what else. Changing villains to Islam is a good option. Someone says,
so fucked up.
Yeah. I share the views that shouldn't be exclusively whites if it's a religious thing, and that the setting should not be America for the American release of the game. I'm just loading more. Like, it's crazy.
I think that's just trying to censor the... People need to be exposed to this because there's real shit that goes on here in America and shit, and everybody's like, "Well, that doesn't happen around where I'm from because I'm a God-fearing person." Blah blah. Well, fuck you. That's not the way shit works.
Social justice warriors.
It's for social justice. Oh, but I'm gonna stay away from that.
Victor Barda says he's from Hungary. He says no more Jew shit. Like what?
Oh, yeah, I gotta kick myself for that one.
It's poor judgment on the game makers. That's a comment in there. Oh, someone else says I don't get the stuff.
I think it's like a pig sound, like like.
Oh, okay. I'm like like I just enjoy reading the They said white racism, America's the greatest country on earth, regardless of political solution, nationalists. No, I disagree. Okay, I believe that everywhere has their good and their bad, and there should not be anybody who's better than the next. Fuck you.
Every country has issues, and just about every single government on planet Earth is corrupt. Like, let's just be honest here. Like that is the reality. And if people don't want to face the reality, go find a house under a rock somewhere and cut yourself off from any type of media because it's all over the place. And I like it when games have games go with the real aspect. It might not be what you want to see, but it's what is going on right now. And it's so cool that FarCry is doing it because except for Primal, which I think that shit the bucket, because one of the biggest things about this franchise is the characters. And you know what I'm saying? Their attitudes, their demeanor, and how interesting they are. And for them to come back with this one, I think this is going to kind of bring a lot of people back into Far Cry, because it's about the characters. The story is about the characters and how either fucked up or how justified they feel they are. And this is a perfect kind of like backdrop for that. I can't wait for this game now.
Social media sucks, man. I was just playing those old Sega games. I think it was called Final Fight or something like that. And I was stabbing some hoes with a knife. They came at me with
some
a
hose.
no
All right.
one says anything about
Supersonic
that.
Station was stabbing some hoes in Ireland. Ireland. Ireland
people.
is the greatest.
I'll stab you.
All right, I'm gonna read another comment. John Gamerman says, "LOL, they hate women. XDDDDD. Guys, this is totally an attack on the white race. We gotta do something. I'm one of the misogyny nerds too. Can't you see? No punctuation. What do you mean, false flag? Like, these people are crazy, guys. I strongly urge you to check out the comment section for something to shake your fucking head at the end of the day. If you're bored out of your mind, just definitely check out the comment section of that petition.
If you want to lose all hope in humanity, check out that
already
comment
lost
section.
all hope in human. I hope there's a fucking zombie apocalypse.
Hey,
I've been
Dalai
waiting for
Lama's
that.
still alive,
Totally.
so there's still hope. But other
Hey.
than that,
Like survival of the fittest.
Although
Zombie apocalypse. Let's go.
I just want to say, zombie apocalypse might not be that good. Once again, me, Supersonic, and Jade yesterday, or some of us might not make it.
You know what? Jade will make it. Okay, me
I
and
healed
Jade will
you.
make it. Fuck you all.
I was rubbing you down with medicine. I was
You were
healing
hanging off
Whoa.
ledges and fucking.
and you like
It was horrible.
Let's keep this PG rated, guys. Don't rub each other with medicine.
I tried.
It was icy hot.
And how did Jade feel about that?
I mean, she was down. She didn't want to do it. So I'm like, somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got it. I'm in that mood right now.
I'm gonna read another comment from you guys. Daniel Colliner, my bad. I fucked up your name, Daniel. I know you're never gonna watch this, but if you do, I apologize. As a deeply religious individual, I find this game offensive. I normally wouldn't do this. However, being a fan of Far Cry since its inception and seeing it go downhill since its third and most intellectual. Really, Ubisoft, you claim your workforce is of various faiths, yet most of your games remain solely secular. Why not use this to make a better game, or at least listen to feedback from the survey? And you did a while back, and most people would have preferred Dino Island or Vietnam.
Whatever. This game's gonna be awesome. Like, I'm so excited that they have the co-op multiplayer thing on the campaign. Like, I'm really excited about that.
Nice.
Okay, wait, real quick.
Well, I was just gonna say real quick before you go to the next comment. See, I don't agree with what that person said, but at least he approached it in an intelligent manner and brought up things to for me to think about. Like, if they came out with like a survey before the game to see where people wanted it to go, like, I'm like, all right, well that makes me think a little bit, but I still disagree with what the hell he said though.
Yeah, for sure. So my screen likes to shut off while I'm reading. That's hot. I'm just like, what the fuck? It fucks me all up. So Andromeda Jen says, I'm tired of being rejected by penis when they find out I play Vidya. What
my
the
goodness.
fuck
What?
does that have to do?
Can you read that one more time?
No.
I don't think
Go
I
read the comments.
One
But-
more, come on, please. I want to hear that one more time. I want to make sure I heard it right.
Okay. Andromeda Jen from Austin, Texas.
No,
Okay.
you idiot. Making us look bad.
Said, I'm tired of being rejected by penis when they find out I play Vidya. Exclamation point, exclamation point, one exclamation point.
Can I
I hate
just
the
can I
fact
just shout
that-
out to her real quick? Not for anything, but from what I've seen within the community, I don't think it's for the fact that you play Vidya. There's got to be some other part of your life that's going on that isn't right, that you are getting
And this
rejected that
turns into
way.
Dr. Phil.
I just hate the fact that anytime I hear anything from Texas, it's always the worst, stupid, racist people.
Oh, actually,
And it
one of the
makes
ones
me
I
look
read
bad.
earlier was from
Yeah.
Texas also,
God
and it was
damn
really
it.
ignorant.
Like, there's people like, okay, just for anybody that's watching this or for listening to this, I'm from Texas. Not all of us are racist, dumb, uneducated. All right? Just want to put that out there because every time I see anything from Texas in the news, it's always from Houston, Dallas, or Austin, and it's always the worst crap.
You know what? Sometimes it is.
Tallywhackers.
Where
It's-
does
it's
terrorism come from?
Songs.
Everybody knows. Not from the white Christian American citizen, says Ralph
Oh my
Kahlo
God.
from Germany.
And see, that's what I hate too. Like, people automatically bring up terrorism and stuff, but it's like, oh, that dude is like brown or something. He's a terrorist. But if it's like a white dude, it's like, oh, the gunman. Like
The
it's
gun-
it's the same fucking shit, bro.
The disgruntled postal worker.
Yeah.
Like,
All right, I'm going to read a couple
kinda
more.
gets me off. Okay, go.
God damn it. Why the fuck do people always bother me from work? Every time. It's the siren and work, guys, every Wednesday. So Golyiva Kills is from Budapest, Hungary, says, signing because I can't believe how fucking retarded everyone who thinks this is real is. I'm looking at all the sarcastic comments of people who think they're smart. TM for making them while dying of cringe. Thank you for giving me both cancer and AIDS in a form of a single bullshit petition, probably made by journos who don't have enough to report on. I'm ashamed for humanity.
It made me snort.
thank you for giving me cancer and AIDS. That was classic right there.
Man, I'm telling you, and like people are so fucking sensitive. Like if someone gets mad at me for reading that comment, well then fuck you. Like it is what it is. Then someone's gonna be like, oh, they're making fun of someone who has cancer and AIDS. They're the worst. They'll only clip what we said just now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, I gotta buy this game. I want it like 100 times more now after this podcast.
What the fuck? Give me chicken tendies, be the crispy or from Wendy's. Spend my hard-earned good boy points on kids meal ball pit burger joints. Mommy lifts me to the car to find my tendies near and far. Enjoy my tasty tendy treats in comfy big boy booster seats. I cannot go on. Ree is down at the bottom.
Yo, some of these people need to be doing other stuff than commenting on that.
That was talented right there. If they came up with that.
No. There's so much more to it. I was just like, nah. It says tendies, get them now, you fat, ungrateful, sluggish sow. I screech while hurling into her eyes my foul smell, bowel-dwelling diaper surprise.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. That's amazing.
That was beautiful.
For she who is unpooped is...
What?
For she... My phone shut off again, damn it. For she who is unpooped on is she who remembers never forget my chicken tenders.
This is by far my favorite episode. I just want to let that be known right now. Yeah.
Oh man, there's so many great comments. As a virgin gamer, I feel like making the bad guys white obstruct my power fantasy. Let's just face it. If people like me don't have a game to beat or a pud to, we might just emerge from our own subterranean dwelling and go full Elliot Rogers. Wow. And then someone,
That's
the
fucked
Queen
up.
of London, UK says, I'm a fucking retard. Wow.
Oh shit.
I fucking...
I
love
got
it.
tears coming out my eyes from my stomach.
Guys, there's just so many more comments. It's just crazy. There's some that are really like bad, but I can't find them right now. I'm not going to sit here, spend the rest of our time together looking for the really bad comments and pointing them out. But yeah, I think this is crazy. And I'll be honest with you, I think it's just a media stunt. That's all I have to say about that.
All this just from one trailer. I don't get it.
Yep.
This game looks cool and like the cult stuff like interests me, so like I'm totally down to play this game. I can't wait.
So would it be wrong if I'm like, oh, they act like rednecks? They're all like around in their vehicles and stuff like that. That would make me a bad person. Okay? Because they didn't mix the folks in the video. They just had a specific group of people. What, like, that's a reason to be up in arms? Come on. Like, it's a fucking game. If you don't like it, don't look at it. Don't play it. Don't buy it. Fuck off.
Amen.
Yeah. All right, guys. I need more coffee.
Next topic, please.
Okay. But first, I need more coffee.
I want some chicken McNuggets now after that poem.
Go read the rest of that poem. You probably won't want them after that. All right, so we're gonna hop into the Xbox Gamer Pass. I know you guys were playing some games from it this weekend. I'm gonna start with Noble Addiction on the Gamer Pass. What do you think about the price, the worth? Is it worth the money?
Yes. Okay. So this is what actually changed for me. All right. Last week I was thinking $120 is pretty much what it is. I've searched everywhere online. We do have a video on my channel if you guys want to go check it out, answer all the questions that you guys want about Games Pass and also how to cancel it, because some people don't know where to go find that. But so for right now, I've checked everywhere online. I cannot find anywhere that you can buy the Games Pass for a full year at a cheaper price. So as of right now, it's $10 plus tax. So it comes out to like $10.20 something to $10.50 something. So if you do it for a full year, it's like $120. And last week I was thinking that that's pretty pricey, considering if you want to play online, you also have to have a $60 Xbox Live Gold subscription. So
Okay.
as I started to download some of the games that I have not played in forever, some of the games even on Xbox One that I've wanted to play but didn't have the money for, and I got those, $120 doesn't really seem that bad. It does seem like a really high price, but if you think about it and if you tear things apart, it's the price of 2 games for the entire year, and you get 100 plus games to play. And considering that, I know there's EA Access and all this other stuff, but considering that Xbox themselves is the one that does this, and they have to pay the license fees to a whole lot of the companies that own these games, I don't think $120 is all that bad now, and we're having a lot of fun with the games that are on there. There's I think as of right now, there's 73 games that are Xbox 360 games. So yes, there are a lot of Xbox 360 games, but there's like 40 games right now that are Xbox One games as well. So it's not horrible that it's not all 360 games. There is more 360 games, but there's a lot of good Xbox One games as well. And I just think that the price is more justifiable if you think about the fees and the licenses that they have to pay the companies out in order to keep their games in the Game Pass. So that was pretty much my thing. I thought at first $120 was a lot, but it's really the price of 2 games. I kind of want to know what you guys think about that.
Nice,
Anybody?
nice. See, well, the point you brought up about the 360 games, first of all, $10 a month. I'll let people know it is a service. I don't think it's a service for everybody, because like the headliners that they have in there, like the Halo 5s and stuff like that, I know I already have. There's a couple interesting titles in there. As of right now, I don't think it's a service that I would pay $10 a month for religiously. There is a lot of 360 titles. Instead of having like the BioShocks on the 360, why not give us the remastered? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I don't think it's like the greatest offering. There's a couple titles that I've played. I think it was Mega Coin Squad. I did say earlier Strider. That Brothers game, I know O Snaps has some interest in. But other than that, we're trying it out for 14 days. I think it's really good for people like coming up this holiday season. They need to put this in as a bundle, like a free month or maybe a free like 3 months or something like that. Probably a free month, so this way they get people to put in the $10 for the next month and beyond. But they need to put this in a bundle for the holidays. I think it'll do really well that way. And for new adopters to the Xbox platform, they'll have more than enough games to play. I think that's where the value is. As far as somebody like me, maybe every once in a while, you might throw in $10 a month when they rotate titles. Like, oh man, I wanted to try out this game, possibly buy it at a discount when that month is active, because
Right.
they do discount the games that are in the Game Pass if you want to own it.
Just to try and cut you off real quick, that's only for Xbox One games, just so everybody knows.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm I said this, I think I said this last week. I'm moving past backwards compatibility. I'm moving past 360. I feel like the Xbox One library has more than enough titles, to keep me going. And we have new ones coming this year. Crackdown is probably my most anticipated game this year.
For like how many years, Xbox?
Oh, I freaking love Crackdown. And then when I saw what they're doing with the destruction, oh man, you talk about a game where you'll have fun with friends. Oh, I cannot wait for that game to drop. I swear.
And I'll definitely pick that game up with you guys too. That's one of the games I've been waiting for years now.
No, well, I will drop a building on you like 20 times. I swear.
We're supposed to be a team, bro.
Yeah, but it's
a team game.
It's all with brotherly love, though. I'm just like, no, man.
I'll destroy you with love.
Yes, but like I said, I just don't. I think the Game Pass, as far as I'm concerned, it's not a religious $10 a month thing for me. But like
you want to start a petition?
But for new adopters, especially around the holidays and stuff like that, it will be great if they have a bundle at least with like that first month in there. I think that'll be a benefit to new people on the platform.
For me, I think it's really cool because there's a lot of game. I mean, I own a lot of the games, but there's games on there that I would have never paid for or never given the time of day. So it's fun to go try out these games, and I found some that I actually really like through this Game Pass thing, and I think that's going to be a really good thing for people.
If I think Mel had said she had some interest in it. If you guys have a chance, again, it's 2 weeks free. Check out Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. It's a fucking amazing
that game. I definitely want to try.
It's a really, really good game.
How about Dean? I had to run away for a minute. I grabbed some Cheez-Its. I'm stuffing them in my face. Have we heard from Dean yet?
No, not yet. I think the price is okay. I do agree that there is a few, like, too many 360 games in it. But some of the 360 games in it are good and still worth playing today. It is more for the casual gamer because most of the games in it are like old enough. Most people be saving for the new release games. But yeah, it should be bundled for Christmas because if people get it then with the free month and they see all the games, and the second they lose access to that free month, they'd be more likely to sign up for the month access because they're going to want to get all the games back.
That's a fat package for Xbox to sell, like bundling that. That's a huge package that they would do really good at selling. Like
Xbox has a huge package. You heard it here first.
The size of Phil Spencer's package.
Oh my goodness. There you go.
Just imagine though how great it'd be for anyone to just get a console and then the day you get it and you go home, you already have over 100 games. That's amazing.
Yeah, but that is on that aspect. But what about the newer games, the games you really want? Like, it's gonna be costly, I think.
Yeah, they really need to work on getting some newer release games. Obviously, they're not going to be able to get brand new games, but at least go back. Gears of War 4 should be added to it very soon, I think, because they came out in November. I say most of its sales are done. Unless they have a big update or something coming out for Scorpio or DLC or anything like that coming out for it, they should add that to the Game Pass instead of the Ultimate Edition.
And I'm sorry to cut you off, Dean.
That's okay.
I feel like if they're going to be charging $10 a month for this, they need to have at least one big title that's newer in there every month.
Sunset Overdrive and Halo 5 in it right now.
Sunset Overdrive's from what year?
Still a good game.
It's a great game, but it's still like they give it away for free already and stuff like that.
I was just gonna say they already gave it away for free with Games with Gold as well.
I don't see them putting any super new games, maybe a year-old game or something. I don't know. I have a question about it too. Can you just do the $9.99 thing, or is this going to be you got to get 3 months of it, or 6 months of it, or a year of it?
I think it's monthly.
I don't think that's bad. Then just get it a month and play all those games, and maybe cancel it. Then maybe 4 months later, do it again for a month and play all those games because the games are going to be rotating.
See, yo, guys, this is sparking something interesting in me, because when Phil Spencer was talking about the whole Netflix style and like having games on there that will only be kind of like exclusive through the Game Pass, think about maybe episodic titles that Microsoft would develop and stuff like that. Like, what would you guys think? Like, if there was a title that came out that was exclusive, possibly episodic, month to month, or something like that on the Game Pass, do you think that would like increase its value, or would you not like that as a gamer who wants to own, those titles?
That would piss me off. That's about it.
I missed the question because I was chewing my cheese.
Well, Phil Spencer, to O-Snaps, Phil Spencer talked about, Game Pass being a Netflix style type subscription, and he even talked about like not ruling out exclusive games, whether they're episodic, that you can only get through Game Pass. And I was wondering if the panel thought that would increase the Game Pass value, or if you guys would be pissed off that you couldn't like buy that game to own it.
Well, wait, Xbot. Okay, what if they had a Halo game that was episodic? How would you feel about that?
Oh man, take my $10 a month, no problem. We are all good. I am taking donations on my channel, by the way, as well. So, well, it depends on what it is. But if it's a true like Halo title, I don't like episodic. I don't think episodic worked for Hitman. I think it only works for Telltale. I think they're just known as that company, and I'm not even interested really in Telltale games anymore. I think it was a fad, and it's kind of outshined itself.
So you're saying like they might put something like Life is Strange or something like an episode and just keep it like on that,
and
for
keep it on,
example.
Yeah, and keep it on Game Pass. I think if like Phil Spencer was like kind of alluding to like the Marvel shows that are on Netflix and the Netflix run like originals and stuff like that they have on there, and he didn't rule out the possibility that Microsoft Game Studios Global, and he didn't rule out that they wouldn't do something like that for the Game Pass subscription. So I think that's interesting, because these companies want to get to a streaming service anyway, and I feel that there might be a backlash now, kind of like when Xbox One launched. And people were talking about always online and stuff. And now when you look at it, the hottest games out there are the games that are always online. So Microsoft saw the future before the gaming community did. And I'm just wondering if they're doing the same thing again, if they're kind of like seeing the future before the community is. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, but I got something to say. You said Netflix, and I thought 13 Reasons Why. I think we should petition for a 13 Reasons Why game after we finish watching it.
Such a good show that is.
Yeah, we still have to
cried so many times.
I almost passed out.
Yeah, he had to walk away, and then we haven't finished the episode. I was crying.
What show was it?
13 Reasons Why.
Never heard of it.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
It's
a really good show.
Sad.
Super dark though.
I'm gonna watch it.
I read the book, and I love the book, and it sticks to the book. I was like, what?
It's an awesome show. It's just we got to a certain point and like I almost passed out. I was like, man, this is rough. Yeah,
I think I know what part you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
What's this about? What's it about?
Suicide.
Oh, okay.
Teen suicide. It's intense.
That sounds happy.
You need to be
I'm gonna
emotionally
spit my
ready
water.
to watch the show.
But like Netflix made it successful with movies, and Microsoft they might be able to pull it off with games. You know what I'm saying? If the first game that they do like that, if they decide that that's really what they're gonna do, if that first game is a masterpiece, and it's something like when Telltale first did The Walking Dead, and everybody's like, man, I gotta get that. Like that will. Oh my goodness! All of a sudden, Game Pass would be a common thing. Like,
but
with
you think
Xbox.
I don't know, like you'd have to sell it to people who own an Xbox, even if they don't own a Game Pass.
Remember, Microsoft saw the future before the gaming community did, and a lot of people are going to say the same thing that you said, Sonic. But if you look at it now, like I said, always online, people really got pissed about Xbox One when they were like always online. And now you look at the games that are sold the most, the games that are high on that list, they're always online games. So like it could be another thing where Microsoft and Xbox see the future before the gamers do, and I don't know.
Yeah, I think they'll talk not a lot about it, but I think they're gonna really try to sell this at E3. So I'm kind of curious to see what they say about it.
Can I say something about Game Pass, guys?
No.
Good,
Yes.
thank you. The 2-week free trial, I'm gonna try it, but I'm not fucking paying $10 a month for that fucking Game Pass at all.
Try it. It's free. It's free.
If you guys want a pro tip, I've got like 6 emails. That's like 3 months.
Xbox, I don't care what they do. I don't care what Halo they put in there. I don't care if they make a brand new one that's exclusive for that.
I always get nervous when Noble's like, I got a pro tip. I'm like, oh shit. Like, what are you talking about, man?
I think it's a good idea.
I was gonna ask you why you won't pay the $10 a month then.
Because all the freaking 360 titles in there.
Yeah.
I like you were saying before, I'm past that. Like, I have so many games to play now and so many games that aren't 360 titles. Not that they're not good games. You know, there's some Xbox One titles in there, but a majority of them are 360 games. I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying to go back in time. I want to move forward. I want to progress. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, some games are cool. I'm going to play what I can with the 2 weeks that I have. But as it is, I barely have time. So what do I need another 100 games to add to my list if I'm never going to play them? I'm not paying $10 a month so I could play here and there. I already paid enough for bullshit.
Tell us how
I've already
you really
got
feel
like
now.
Fucking paid $400 bills yesterday. I'm pissed.
Holy shit.
I've already got like
Not all of them.
250 games that I don't play. So I can see where you're coming from, because just adding an extra 100 to maybe play it once or twice a month that you're going to try to go back to a game that's on there, or even if they're the Xbox One games, there's so many other great games coming out, including indies, including AAAs, all this other stuff that at $10 a month, you're never going to get to
Exactly.
hardly any of those games.
I feel like the price is way too steep. It was $5 a month, like EA Access. I mean, granted, you get a lot more. At least like more people would subscribe to it. Like, why the fuck is Microsoft being so greedy? This is my point. Like, this is where I am. I feel like they're being greedy. You're already paying fucking for Xbox Live, all right? And then you got a Game Pass. Like, yeah, I understand that's a part of the business, and it's really good for people who have no games, but we have plenty of games. A lot of us do because we've been on fucking live for years and we've been paying for years. We fucking deserve something free too.
Yeah.
I think that people who are paying for Xbox Live deserve a fucking discount. Why should I not get a discount?
Well, if they at E3, I was talking about drop the mic moments with BGST and the DM. If they finally evolve the Xbox Live into a tier system and make multiplayer free, then I don't know, maybe snaps.
Then I wouldn't bitch so much.
I think that'll happen.
I was gonna say Fuzzy Belvedere actually made a really good point in the chat. He said, with this Game Pass, by now, every single Xbox One launch title should be in there, and that makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
Like, it was what promoted the system. You would get the Forza Motorsport, which has a huge amount of content. And still have the Halo 5 in there, because let's be honest, they made their money with Halo 5, and they're still making it with microtransactions. So that's cool. You throw that in the Game Pass as well. But yeah, I agree with Fuzzy. Every single Xbox One launch title should be in Game Pass right now, and it isn't.
You know what? That's a really good point. And yay, Alan Roberts, he says, agree with you 100% at me about the Game Pass. Magic Mike says Game Pass looks great for my kids, but not for me. And that's exactly where I'm at with that. But, I'll pay for it on my name. The kids will access it because we do have kids. But if I didn't have kids, I definitely wouldn't be paying for that. Axman says Xbox Pass is not for hardcore gamers. If, hardcore gamers probably already played everything or have a very large library. Obviously, nobody plays everything. But you know what I mean. Magic Mike said, I can see us getting the Game Pass sub every summer when the kids are home and need stuff to do. Yeah, because especially in those really hot days in summer, they're not going outside. They're going to go outside, pass out, come back in, play video games.
It's like 100 degrees in Texas right now, man. It's horrible here.
Kelvin Brennan says, LOL. I think it's LOL. He says Lola. They're giving you 4 games per month free. That's true too. Like we're already getting free games. Are they going to take that away from us?
They better not. That's the one thing that I look forward to every month. Even whenever they have not so great games, I'm still like, yeah, but I can play them if I want to, and they're free. So why the hell not?
Dear God.
Dear God.
That game is awesome. It's my favorite.
Oh my goodness.
Cypherman says, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I still haven't figured out the point of Dear God. You're a deer, and then you die a lot. That's all I've got.
The point is, you gotta play and then you die and you're like, dear God, let me pass this fucking level. I've been at level 0 for 5 hours. Okay.
It's like Dark Souls, but you're a deer.
Yeah. Cypherman says Game Pass can be for someone on a budget. Absolutely. I mean, we've talked about this before. It's great for people on a budget, people with kids, stuff like that. But like for me, I'm not going to play a goddamn one of those games. Okay. Maybe I would. The Brothers. I mean, I'm sure I would play a few of them. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to do it, the 2 weeks free. But I feel like that's way too much money. And then I feel like I'm telling you, Xbox is being fucking greedy. Cut it out. We've paid way too much, way too long. I'm not going to support this 100%.
It's funny. Like I've been on YouTube for a couple of years, and I've put things out where people said I'm fucking crazy, and stuff like that. And I'm hoping. All right. June 1st, it goes out to everybody. Everybody will have the ability to do this. Yeah. And I'm hoping that this is setting up for, like I said, an evolution of the Xbox Live, multiplayer free. If you get the gold, then you get like games with gold and maybe Game Pass or have a platinum tier where you get Game Pass EA access for a certain period of time. Like I'm hoping they do something like that because, Microsoft has been catching a lot of flack for what they might show at E3 this year. Like fucking gaming media has been crazy. Social media has been nuts. People are talking about third-party marketing deals and all this good stuff. If they do something like that with showing the Scorpio hardware, doing a tier system with Xbox Live, giving free multiplayer and stuff, that would be an absolutely amazing show for a gamer. And I hope that they're setting up to do that. That is a mic drop moment. And if that happens, guys, you heard it from Xbox on Coffee Casuals and Consoles.
No one else in the world.
I think that could be a big reality because PC people are looking at us console players and they're like, you guys have to pay for play multiplayer, and I just hate this multiplayer paywall. I think it's stupid. It needs to go.
Well, you know how on social media everywhere you see people bitching, we want games. They're giving us games, but they're not giving us new games. I don't think that's what they meant when they're like, we need more games. So let's give them Game Pass with a bunch of 360 titles. What the fuck? Come on, Microsoft, get with the program. But that does bring me to another point, and I hope, I'm not cutting anybody off in their ideas here or anything. But in the DM, Supersonic Station put PS Now to offer PC gaming article. It wasn't like, it doesn't have a confirmed date, and it's going to be the streaming service, but you will be able to play PS4 games on your PC. Now with that, obviously PS Now is a service that costs money too. I don't know how much because I haven't looked into it.
A lot more than Game Pass.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
It's like, what is going on?
Streaming services.
Everything's
I feel like
changing.
this is just cash grabs, guys. Like, I feel like we're getting fucked over by these gaming companies, and we're kind of, by promoting it and saying, "Yay, Xbox Game Pass," or "Yay, PS4 Now stream," blah blah. We're the ones who are screwing ourselves over because we're all hyping it up and stuff like that instead of fighting against it.
I got you. Well, with Game Pass, like I said, there is a certain value there, especially for people coming new to the platform and stuff. So I don't think they should abolish it. Now, when it comes to PlayStation Now and PS4 games going to PC, when the whole PS Now going to PC was first announced, I remember on Next Podcast, me and K Mega, we got a lot of shit from the stables, man. The the pony's hooves were clicking, and we're like, well, PlayStation 4 games are going to go to that. They're like, oh no, they're not. No, they would never do that and stuff. Now look what's going on, guys. This is
they're definitely going.
it's inevitable. Like, and Xbox is going to do the same thing. Like, these companies want to do streaming. All right, if they can cut manufacturing costs for hardware but still gain the money on subscriptions and software, they're going to do that, and they want us to accept it. And they will slowly do this all the way through. That's why I was saying within, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years time, don't be surprised if you can't, like, if these guys are just coming out with like little hardware hubs, little hubs, and all your games are actually streamed to these hubs. And don't be surprised if you're able to play PlayStation exclusives and then switch over to Xbox exclusives on the same piece of hardware, because they're going to be streaming to it. It's going to happen, guys.
Exactly. We're the frogs sitting in boiling water right now.
That's a bad thing necessarily. If they can jump the technology in terms of streaming and have the quality of the games great, who would be pissed off that you would be able to play you would play Halo and then get tired of Halo and go and play Uncharted?
But I like them competing with each other because it gives us better deals and stuff like that.
They're still going to be competing for those subscription services. They're still going to be trying to outdo the other. All right, it's just not going to be in hardware. It's going to be where they actually make their money. Subscription and software. That's where these companies make their money. They don't make their money off hardware. They make like 2 cents off of every piece of hardware sold. They don't make their money there. They put the hardware out there because the more hardware that's out there in homes, the more they can sell the software. And the software is where it goes cha-ching.
How many years do you think consoles will still be around?
5.
Everyone guess on the panel.
I would go with Noble around 5. I think what they will do is they'll make some type of hub that won't necessarily play the games on the hardware, but for the people who need that piece there, that thing that says either Xbox or that thing that says PlayStation, I think they'll still make hubs. They'll make them really cheap. Manufacturing costs will be like almost nothing, and they'll sell those things out, and you're buying the subscription service.
Oh, Black Rider said Sega Game Pass is next. I would love that. I'd get that, definitely. I love Sega.
I would say there's probably like 5 years in between it. There's probably going to be one more console generation before they just probably still sell you some sort of hardware. But like you said, it's probably going to be like some sort of hub. There probably won't be any, how do you call it? Like the disk drive. They probably won't have that anymore after 5 years. And again, it'll probably either all be for downloads or for streaming. And hopefully it'll be more for downloads with external hard drives, because I still need to get an external hard drive for my PS4 because that 500 gigs is absolutely nothing now.
Since the launch of these consoles, I haven't used my disk drive once on any console that I own, Xbox One or PlayStation.
I haven't either. I've got a 6 terabyte hard drive on my Xbox One. I think that's like halfway filled.
Dun, dun, dun.
What do you guys think, though?
I think.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, O-Snaps. I was just gonna say I love how you went off on Game Pass, but go ahead, O-Snaps.
I was just gonna tell everybody that Friday is free donut day when you buy a drink at Dunkin' Donuts.
I love it when Mel rages then talks about.
I got a fucking headache, so I was like, you know what, Mel, calm down. Stuff like that. And then
Dunkin' Donuts makes the world go round.
I got lost in the chat. I'm just reading people's comments and stuff, but I apologize for not paying attention, Noble.
That's fine.
I literally give myself a headache sometimes. Just hearing my own voice, it's like, fuck, shut up, bitch, go to sleep, punch. Okay, so you guys can continue your conversation.
Cypherman says it's the Cheez-Its. Stay away from those Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
They look like Nintendo Switch cartridges. Maybe you ate one.
It's the fake cheese and lemon fucking processed bullshit.
It might be Sargento.
Oh, no, yeah, you saw that shit. It was like Listeria or something. It was like, can kill your family. I was like, ooh, clickbait. I got to read this. Anyways, you guys probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Maybe you do. I don't know.
There was a recall on cheese, and me and O-Snaps, we like to joke around about stuff. We're like, yo, It was Sargento based, like Sargento brand cheese, and we're like, yo, we should buy like a few cases of that and play Sargento roulette and see and see if we get that shit.
No bullshit.
Can I say something that's way off subject?
Totally.
We already
Okay.
did.
I
Go
know
ahead.
we're off subject, guys.
Dear Phil Spencer and dear Recore, where is our 5th robot named Tank in the fucking Recore game? Finish the damn game and give us our 5th robot. Been waiting for it forever.
You know where it is? It's in Game Pass. It's exclusive to Game Pass, and you gotta pay $10 a month for it.
There's been-
awesome.
Now I'm just playing. I'm playing, dude. Before
That game came out in August, didn't it? Recore last year.
Yeah, the 5th robot's on the freaking title screen and on the cover of the fucking game. I'm pissed off about that.
It's taking them longer to make this one robot than the fucking game.
I had played that game when it first came out, and it was broken as hell. I got to the first ending, not the true ending, because the true ending was kind of bullshit, and you had to collect everything, and I never went back to it. So
it's an awesome game, but fucking let them finish it. Jesus Christ.
They should have delayed that game. The story was like basically non-existent. It could have been a great game.
you know,
It's fun to play though.
the great part of that game is seeing the evolution of platforming, because they brought back like that old school hard platforming, like in the dungeons and in the caves and stuff like that. That is the most fun in that game, and that is the reason I will go back and play it again, is just to try to do those trials and stuff for all the caves. I thought that was freaking awesome.
We better not get
all the
charged for
dungeons
that
are
robot.
awesome in that.
I swear we better not be charged for that robot. There was talk about them doing a definitive edition, but the game isn't finished. You can't 100% that game without that 5th robot, and I'm pissed about that. Still, because I love that game. It's a fun game.
Oh shit.
Well, come on. There's lots of people that like achievement hunters and stuff like that. Like, obviously, anyone's gonna be pissed when there's an actual part of the game that's stopping you from fully completing it after buying the game.
Yo, Dirty J said the 5th robot will be announced at E3.
He's probably right. They're gonna announce like a definitive edition.
They're gonna pretend Recore's new and the game never released. It's like, hey, this never happened, but here's the finished product.
Yeah, that'll be a shame. I'll be like, no. That game was cool. But I have a question. Did anybody address Genesis fan in the chat? He said, would you prefer to which would you rather have, Xbox or a new Sega console? I don't know if you guys addressed that because I was off in fucking outer space somewhere with my dome.
That is rough right there. My absolute favorite console, like my Xbox One is great, all that good stuff. My favorite was the Dreamcast. All right, absolutely loved my Dreamcast. I thought they had such a variety of games. Not every other game was throwing a gun in your hand, which was really cool to me. The peripherals, they actually had, like the bottom part of a fishing pole for Sega Bass Fishing that you could pick up with the game. Mm-hmm. There was just a lot of stuff with Dreamcast. So it would be a toss-up. If they came out with another Sega console, I would love to see what they have to offer. But I think it would already be like at that level of consideration, at least, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I don't care. I'll probably get them all and then just never play some of them. Like my Switch, I haven't played it. I'm waiting for Splatoon 2. But as far as a Sega goes, like a new one, like upgraded and top shelf, that would be interesting. I would totally be interested.
I thought they were just rejuvenating their new some of their old IPs and bringing them to Xbox and stuff.
I'd like a console. Like I would like something different than what we're offered currently. You know?
Dreamcast 2 would be awesome.
Because
I don't see that happening, but it'd be cool.
Right now we only have so much options. Well, so many options. All right, we do have options. That's the positive part. But to throw like something else, especially because what gaming has evolved into, it's like it's a world of its own. So to have like another console like company come back and just blow it out the water would be fucking incredible.
Hey Fuzzy, I'd definitely buy a Sega console before a Nintendo Switch too. I agree with you, buddy.
Hey, I like my Switch when I actually use it. Oh, and no, I played it with Mario Kart. I feel like I definitely bought that and never use it though.
Isn't that the way it is for most games from that platform though? Like I have my Zelda, and I'm still gonna pick up Splatoon 2. I'm gonna pick up the Marios, but I'm only really gonna play that while the videos I edit are processing, or while I'm bored and I'm in bed, and that's it. Like I'm not really gonna jump on with it all that much. Plus, I've gotten so many copyright strikes. Or not strikes, but claims and stuff.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, that's just kind of a pain in the ass.
Xbot, you had something to say?
No, he said about like Splatoon 2, when that comes out, that is going to be a game I feel, at least in this house, is going to gain heavy rotation. Yo, just playing the little beta, whatever the hell they were calling it. I know, me and O Snaps were having an absolute blast. I can see when that game comes out officially. Like, I don't know, O Snaps, what do you think? Like, we'll be playing the Switch a lot more, right?
Splatoon 2.
Are you sure? Because you gotta pony up some extra money for the subscription that's coming out.
How much
Don't
is it?
do this to me, Noble.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make sure everybody's up to date and informed, man.
How much is it?
I think it's gonna be like between $8 and $12 a month or something like that.
I need to get another job just to support gaming. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. So, no, actually, that's not right at all. Nintendo had announced, I completely forgot about this, for a year, it's supposed to be like $30, $35. That's
yeah,
right.
$30, $35 for a year.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's not too much more, but still, that's another subscription.
For what? What games are you going to play?
For all the online... Oh, man, you can play Splatoon, you can play fucking Mario Kart. I think that's all.
And that's it.
The Smash Brothers re-release, that's probably going to happen.
Well,
yeah, true.
If they come out with another Mario Maker,
milk cows together.
Mario Maker that would be online, that would be awesome as well, because ever since Funhouse did Drunk Mario Maker, I've been wanting to play that while drinking. They could do a lot. Like if they come out with a new Metroid or something like that, they can finally. They said they're going to be more dedicated to multiplayer and online with the Switch. So I mean, you have a few titles, this year or whatever, but you got to see what their direct is going to be talking about, and when they start talking about their plans for the future, we're going to have to listen in for that online multiplayer aspect that they were talking about.
You guys get ready for E3. Nintendo's going to announce Miitomo 2.
Uh-oh!
What the fuck is that?
I think that's the most online thing that they've got right now. It's a app on your phone that you take.
I love Miitomo.
And you have conversations and answer personal questions about yourself.
And guess what else you could do? You can change your clothes and be a fucking pretty princess or a little whore.
Wow,
judge you.
Be a little whore. Can't you just? Why not just use your phone to do all that?
Well, you do. Okay, but listen, you put your clothes on, right? And then you go into you could go to what the fuck is it called, where they basically give you hearts. No one ever gives me fucking hearts.
I'll sign on. 2. I have not been on in months and months and months, but I'll sign on and I'll give you 1 heart.
Okay, I'm gonna put up an outfit and someone's gonna like my fucking outfit. I'm so sick of Alice who gets 3,000 fucking likes for her fucking stupid boots. Get out of here,
Alice.
We put it to rest. The Nintendo Switch is a damn smartphone.
Yeah.
But weaker, kind of.
All they need is WhatsApp on it, and then we'll be good.
WhatsApp.
While we're on Nintendo, I just want to ask did you play the first Splatoon, or is the second one the only one you played?
I didn't play it first. But
I played the first one. The first one was great, but again, we didn't have to pay for online for that. So the first one was really, really good. The second one's going to have a whole new story for the campaign, which actually the campaign was pretty good. But the reason you buy Splatoon is for the multiplayer.
Yeah, I have it for the Wii U, the first one. It's just that I just wanted to know how much has actually changed, because the second one looks kind of the same.
They've added a few new abilities and a few new guns, but aside from that, it's pretty much the exact same game with a brand new campaign.
And new maps.
Yeah.
And graphics.
Nintendo Power.
They boosted the graphics with that.
Now you're playing with power.
Is the graphics boost noticeable?
Not really.
I want a Nintendo Power Glove. so I can smash it.
That would be amazing. Wait, smash it.
I'm just kidding. Nintendo hate. I'll shut up now.
News out. What's up, Farron? Just checking out the chat. Truth or Dare phone app? What are we talking about? No. That'd be kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. What if someone dares you to jump off a freaking bridge and then you have to like do it to get points, then you're screwed.
I dare you to milk this cow in public with your Nintendo Switch.
All right, guys. It's been a really awesome show. We did not get to all the topics I wanted to get to, but we're gonna wrap it up. And I'm gonna go take some ibuprofen and not eat any more violent Cheez-Its. But I'm totally gonna go play some Friday the 13th.
Yes.
Like I'm sitting here, just like can't wait to play Friday the 13th. So yeah. That being said, Xbox, you want to let everybody know where they can find you and what you're up to?
Yeah, no doubt. I keep everything simple. It's just Xbox448, whether it's Twitter, whether it's Xbox Live, whether it's PlayStation Network, my YouTube channel, Xbox448. Straight across the board, of course, this Saturday we have the next podcast, and barring any type of cookie emergency, I think Snaps will be in the panel with us, right? Snaps?
Yeah, man. I'd be there.
And you're giving away something as well. I know we said it before, but
yeah, Tony Almeida donated a 12-month EA Access gift subscription, so you guys could win that if you stop by the next podcast on Saturday night.
That's freaking
what
awesome.
Time is it on? 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Eastern. That is Eastern, so check your time zones, people. I know there's a couple people on the panel that it's rough when it comes to time zones, but I think they got it down now. But yeah, huge shout out to Tony for donating that. That's going to be a great giveaway and a full year of EA Access in enough time for like Star Wars Battlefront and all these EA titles that are coming out. That's just going to be amazing.
That may not be the only giveaway either.
Shoot.
Just saying. Just throwing that out there. Sorry, Xbox, continue.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, I am a part of the GRG podcast, which comes on Friday at 9 p.m. With GRG and Crossfire, I'm kind of like, I guess you could say a part-time member. I'll come in when I can. I won't be there at times and stuff like that. But it's cool because Crossfire is now back on Fridays as well with my boy, The Mooch. And a little show called BGST. You might have heard of it. Big Gamer Small Talk every Sunday. Times vary on that. Just think anywhere between 7 and 8:30. It's going to start at some point. And of course, every Wednesday here at Coffee, Casuals, and Consoles.
Beautiful, beautiful. You forgot to say intro media gaming for K-Mega.
No, I gotta wait. I gotta wait until the very end for that.
The rock band.
Oh yeah,
my community rockout. Yeah, community rockout. And see, that is probably, it's important to talk about that because it's only a live show. You don't get to see the video afterwards and everything because of all copyright bullshit.
You should probably petition Harmonix. I'm being serious this time.
Write them a poem.
Hashtag let Xbox play. You know what I'm saying? Community Rockout is usually every Sunday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern. And it's a live show, and it's about the community in the chat. For people who are coming in, never saw the show before. Make some friends in the chat, and then of course we have our regulars that are there. Every Sunday, and they come in just talk about games, talk about life, what's going on throughout the week. It's a really cool hangout, and of course it's an excuse for me to play Rock Band for about 2 hours or so. So,
and you get death threats actually. So it's a lot of fun. If you guys aren't there, you don't get to see the death threats. So I'm just saying. All right. Dean, where can everybody find you? What are you up to?
YouTube, Creating Beyond Limits. You can click my name in the chat if you want to go to it. I recently done a Friday the 13th game review, some gameplay and other stuff, and more videos will be coming out this week. I stream on Mixer, not Beam now. Creating Beyond Limits also, Twitter Dean557E. And I just want to thank you all for watching the show. It was fun. we didn't get to talk about the whole Mixer name change thing, but we should talk about that at some point because it's really, I always say Beam, it's just in my head. And
Mixer sucks.
Yeah, it's such a worse name. Well, I guess we'll get used to it. We're going to have to. Yeah, so thank you all for watching. That's it from me.
Alrighty. Supersonic Station. Where can people find you? What are you up to?
Supersonic Station, only one word. Find me on Mixer. That's where I'm most likely going to be, and YouTube, and Twitch sometimes. And tomorrow is the deadline for my Project Spark contest, so all projects need to be turned in tomorrow for your chance to win $50.
How many entrants do you have?
2.
Hey, 2 is better than 0, and
I have quite a few people though saying they're going to turn it in, so hopefully I'll put them all on YouTube for everyone to see too, so that'll be really cool.
All right, cool. I mean, make sure you reach out to people who are interested and say, hey, listen, time's up. I'm sure you already have, but it is what it is. If they don't get in, someone, it's, you know, someone's going to be $50 richer, and other people are going to lose out on the chance. All right. Noble Addiction. Where can people find you? What are you up to?
I'm up to so many things, guys. You can find me anywhere online. Just type in Noble Addiction. The first 3 pages that comes up. But I do want to ask you guys for some help. Today is the last day of the month. We're trying to hit 550. We are currently at 543. If you guys want to go check out my channel, I try to keep you guys updated with the latest and greatest news, games, all of that good stuff. We've got community stuff going on. We've got tutorials. We've got all that good stuff. Me, Xbot, I'm trying to do a lot of things with a lot of different people. So there's all of that stuff there. After this podcast, immediately after this podcast, we're going to be having our community live stream, which is every Wednesday, because I do the podcast and then I only have a little bit of time to play some games. We're going to be playing Battlefield 1 today, and also on Beam. I'm going to say Beam. Screw Mixer. I don't like that fucking name. If you guys want to come and check me out on Beam, we're pretty close to 100 follows over there already, so I've been practicing my karaoke voice to jump on Supersonic Station's stream and have some fun with that.
That's coming soon. We're going to do live karaoke on Mixer.
It better be Celine Dion. I want to hear Noble sing Celine Dion. So.
I will sing whatever, but there's one more thing that I do want to mention. Guys, over on Mixer, we've been testing out this co-stream thing, and I will have 2 different tutorials up for that this week. So if you guys want to check that out, dual streaming allows you to have your friends stream with you, up to 4 people, all on the same screen. It's actually pretty awesome. And yeah, if you guys want to check out the tutorials for that, again, that'll be on my channel as well. I love your fucking faces, and I'm done.
Noble, my mom always told me you're not supposed to dual stream with friends or strangers.
Don't cross the streams. That's what Ghostbusters
don't cross the streams. All right, got you.
Your mother taught you not. Let me not say that. Anyways, guys, we're going to wrap this up. You guys can find me right here. Obviously, you already have, and I know I'm super awesome. And I'm going to grace the next podcast with my presence on Saturday night, given everything goes right at work and people don't want to fuck up my day, which somebody has already started that today. But you do have the opportunity to win 12 months subscription of EA Access, courtesy of Tony Almeida. He's really awesome, super guy, and he's always supporting everybody's podcast. Community Combat this Saturday night, guys. It's going to be June 3rd. Is that the Saturday? What day are we on? We're on fucking Wednesday, Mel. Calm down.
Hold on. Is it going to be Mortal Kombat or is it going to be
Injustice? No. It's Mortal Kombat.
All right, cool.
That shit's
I would
fun.
like to play Injustice, but not everybody has it, and not everybody has Mortal Kombat. And you know what? We had a shit ton of fun. So we're going to do Community Combat again this Saturday night. And probably be playing lots of other games too. And I took Friday and Saturday off, so I'm hoping I actually get like a nice weekend to game with you guys. You guys can find me on Twitter at girlscangame22. And then stay tuned for some giveaways. You know, I'm going to have a giveaway for a lot of things that I've got from GameStop. And then I'm also going to be giving away a Friday the 13th copy when the server stopped fucking off. And yeah, we got lots of awesome shit coming up, guys. So I hope you guys have a great day. You can check out lots of my streams that I've been doing. Friday the 13th streams are fucking hilarious. And I'm going to go play that now. Noble, I would love to join you on Battlefield 1, but Jason's calling my name.
Hey, me and Creating Beyond Limits are going to play after this podcast if you guys want to join us Friday the 13th.
All right, cool. I'm down. but I'll totally be checking out Noble's stream while we're having fun with Jason.
Sure. Everybody's gonna go to y'all stream. And fucking Noble, fuck off, Noble. Screw that guy.
Fuck off, Noble.
We can multi-stream though. For real, we could have.
I'm not. I can't do it.
Battlefield, that's playing Friday the 13th, all on one screen with Mixer.
No, man, the game's gonna fucking drop. I'm not doing that every time my dashboard drops. But anyways, guys, thank you everybody in the chat for coming out, hanging out, rocking out. We do appreciate it. And I love doing the show here with our Coffee Casual and Console family we've got. So thank you guys, and thank you everybody in the chat. We love you guys. You guys have a wonderful week.
Bye. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.